And now it's time for the Half Brothers brand old-time variety show, starring the Half Brothers.
Half Brothers baking products, all natural, full of goodness. Gather around the TV and let's go.
It's the
Half Brothers brand variety show. Something cooking in the kitchen and it's gonna be good. The biscuits are so fluffy, can't resist them, and I wouldn't if I could. When that buttermilk batter hits the pan, I can't help myself, man, oh man, I can smell the delicious biscuits baking, rising golden like the morning sun. Quality ingredients served up with even helping of love. There's certain smells when I smell them, they just take me back home. Rising golden like the morning sun. She gets it right every time with quality ingredients served up with a heaping helping of love. Rising golden like the morning sun. She gets it right every time with quality ingredients served up with a heaping helping of love. Served up with a heaping helping of love. Served up with a heaping helping of love.
Say, I wonder what's brewing over there in the kitchen. Mind cluing us in, Tommy?
Biscuits. Your man's gonna want some first thing in the morning, lady. But don't you worry, you'll never have to get up too early again if you use Half Brothers brand Quickie Biscuit Mix to whip him up a batch of fluffy, steaming goodness faster than you can wipe off your cold cream. What's more American and sexy than white flour-based foods, I ask you? Let's pay a visit to Grandma Half in the Half Brothers kitchen. Grandma, can you give us a little demonstration of how to make those scrumptious treats?
Why, I sure can, Tommy. Lady, you remember how we used to have to make the biscuits from scratch, using old flour and baking soda and salt and eggs and butter and pork renderings and beef tallow and petroleum jelly. Well, you no longer have to do that. It's all right here in the box. All you need to do is measure out about half cup of flour, and you need to be exact. And just put it in a nice big bowl. Then you're going to get you a, usually we have a big wooden spoon, but today I'll do doing it from hand. So, unless Doolard could find me one. But yeah, we normally have a big old spoon. Now then, and all you have to do is add in half cup of water, half No, it should be about the consistency of an Italian pizza dough. So, what you want to do, and then that, well, so it ain't a perfect sign. Thank you, Newland.
You're welcome.
Boy, something's really wrong with him. It's not nice to talk about him, though, is it? Just pray hard, pray real hard. So then when it gets to the consistency of pizza dough, you want to just put it out on some Hype Brothers brand wonderful wandering wax paper. Now we have some already here on the table. Now that'll save your nice table and the crack in the middle. You know, I remember years ago sitting for a whole weekend with a toothpick trying to clear everything out of there. Ended up finding one of my husband's fingernails. But at least it didn't get in a tasty biscuit. So you're going to pour that out onto the table. And once again, it should be about pizza dough. And the nice thing about this wooden spoon, it's not just for keeping the kids in line. Same thing with the rolling pin. It's not just for keeping your husband in line. It's for rolling out the dough. And maybe a squeegee. Just make sure it's nice and easy to come out. And you may need to, and you're going to get a nice size glass. Now, lady, the size of the glass is the size of the biscuit, don't forget. So, think about a perfect circle there. So that, and you just put that so it's nice and round on it. You're just going to make put them about half inch apart. Then you put it in a nice oven about 450 degrees and pop that in, and you just pop it in for about 10 minutes or so. Maybe they'll be more like tortilla. And then in 10 minutes you pull it out, and you've got your most Hype Brothers brand biscuit, quickie biscuit mix.
And thanks to our trademark miracle ingredient, thaumaturgol, which increases blood flow as well as excavating repressed memories, those biscuits might even help your mister remember the directions to the jewelry store come your next birthday. And what do you spread on those hot, delicious biscuits? Well, nothing tingles my taste buds like the rich taste of real butter. Lady, you know that the best butter starts with the best cows, from Herefords to Holsteins, but it doesn't end there, does it? Half Brothers brand butter is the creamiest butter in your supermarket because it's enhanced with our trademarked miracle ingredient, thaumaturgol, which, just like the blood of Christ, extends lifespan and infuses your cells with energy. Isn't that right, Grandma Hap?
Why, that's right, Tommy. You know, I remember my granddaddy way back in the day when we used to have biscuits. Well, you know how you do. You just crack it in high. You try to, because you want to put the butter on there. And don't be stingy with the butter. Don't use a knife. Just use a nice big dish like this, a nice big spoonful, and put it on there. Granddaddy used to put it like that, and it would melt down his arm, which is the nice thing about this butter too, is it's good for your skin. And you pop that in your mouth, it's so tasty. That's Hype Brothers butter.
Half Brothers brand butter and Half Brothers brand Quickie Biscuit Mix. Perfect for each other, just like tornadoes and storm cellars. Great day in the morning, that's tasty.
What kind of cows make Half Brothers brand butter?
Not Holsteins.
Half-Steins.
Half Brothers brand butter.
Tonight's episode is brought to you by the Half Brothers Company, a family-owned business operating in the great Midwest since 1923. I wonder if the boys have a little something sweet to cut through the richness of that tasty butter. Lady, put your hand in your mister's lap and enjoy this romantic little number from the fellas. Fellas.
Folks get old and they don't look so good. It ain't Hollywood, we ain't movie stars. Lucky ones, the people without problems. I don't want to know them, people without scars. 'Cause we are all the worse for wear. And I don't care about your mileage. And you don't gotta have all your teeth to be beautiful. Put your hand in mine, keep smiling. Petals fade and fall, swirl around and blow away. You and me, baby, we ain't flowers. We look better after hours than in the bright, harsh light of day. You don't gotta dye your gray hair. Don't care about the styling. And you don't gotta have all your teeth to be beautiful. Put your hand in mine, keep smiling. Put your hand in mine, keep smiling.
Say, Tommy, you want to tell us what's happening over in Grandma's kitchen now?
I don't mind if I do. Sneak a little bite of this delicious cornbread, hot from the oven right here in the Half Brothers kitchen. A little savory and a little sweet. Everyone's favorite side dish can be made for only pennies a batch when you use Half Brothers brand cornbread mix. Why, lady, you remember how your mama used to make cornbread, don't you? All that measuring.
Wait.
And sifting. And cracking. And mixing.
Wait.
Well, don't waste your time with any of that. Our kitchen science wizards have dispatched with all the falderall of yesterday's recipes. We've created a solitary box with the flour and the cornmeal you expected. But what you'll also find in there is the Half Brothers' miracle ingredient, thaumaturgia, which coats your linings and quiets the dull pulsing of dread that you sometimes feel at night. It's everything you need to make the kind of stomach-pleasing cornbread your kiddies are hankering for. Or your grandkiddies. Isn't that so, Grandma? Isn't that so, Grandma?
That's right, Tommy. Who knew that way plumb up under this table was a box of Half Brothers brand cornbread mix? We didn't need to do all that other. All you need to do is put some Half Brothers brand cornbread mix in here, about half a cup high. About half a cup of water high. Mix it together. And you put it in the pan, a nice greased pan. Use some of Half Brothers brand slippery slope oil. Use just a little because you don't want too much. And then you want to measure out exactly just enough because all the kids want the same size, you know. So just you put it in an oven about 350 degrees for about 25 minutes. Look sexy. And then pull it out, and you've got some of the nicest cornbread you've ever seen. Half Brothers brand cornbread mix.
You'll hardly believe how easy it is to make your very favorite cornbread recipes with this here easy fixing mix. So try it today. Half Brothers brand cornbread mix. Great day in the morning, that's tasty. This episode is brought to you by the Half Brothers Brands, a division of Plain Good Foods Incorporated, working to provide your family with healthy and homemade edibles and sundries 6 days a week and twice on Sunday. Now, wouldn't it be something if the boys had a song about corn they could play for you all right now? What do you say, boys?
Oh, I think we can do something, Tommy. Hear that? Chew food! Here it comes. Chew food! Well, I'm hungry as a hippo in the middle of the jungle and my fridge ain't got no food. I need to get something in my stomach soon. Then I hear that sound and I know just what to do. It sounds like chew food. Chew food. Well, the boys on the train, they're shucking and hucking and pound that corn car high. For the cobs fall off when the train goes a-rumbling by. Oh, bless my Lord, like manna from the sky. And it sounds like this. Bring me that sweet old summer. Bring me that sweet old summer. summer corn. We'll be right back after these messages.
They didn't have no script for me.
Here comes Newler. He's got the new scripts
What script, Grandma? Call me.
How's your mama doing?
Oh, she's fine. She's fine.
Yeah,
I got new promoters. That's a new script in there.
Did she take care of that problem
Yeah, both of them.
with the pus?
Done taken care of.
Yeah, we'll pray for her. What is this now? This don't look like no food.
That's some new products they want us to promote.
I can't cook this. What is it? P-A-D-S, pads.
New sponsors, new products.
Pads, elixirs, elixirs.
I'll talk you through it.
And we're back in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Tongue-tied, think I might die. We've all gotta eat a slice of humble pie. It's your big night in the spotlight, stepping onto the front page. But your feet trip, your pants rip as you walk onto the stage. Embarrassment, the blood rush to your face, and it's shame. It's your big date, you can't wait, down by the waterside. But when the check comes, you're all thumbs, credit card comes back denied. Embarrassment, the blood rush to your face, and shame. Tongue-tied, think I might die. All gotta eat a slice of humble pie. Tongue-tied, think I might die. All gotta eat a slice of humble pie. When nobody's laughing at the funny thing you said. When your mom tells your prom date that she used to wet the bed. Embarrassment, the blood rush to your face, and shame. Tongue-tied, think I might die. All gotta eat a slice of humble pie. Tongue-tied, think I might die. All gotta eat a slice of humble pie. Tongue-tied, think I might die. All gotta eat a slice. Well, we haven't heard from our friend Tommy in a while. Tommy, what can you tell us?
Lady, if I may get a little personal now, I want to introduce you to the latest innovation that science has to offer you. You've had those moments, haven't you, when the feeling strikes you, but there's not enough time to find the nearest exit. You'll just die if anyone notices, won't you? Well, the Half Brothers Company had you in mind when they created Half Brothers brand flatulence muffling pads. Designed by today's leading doctors to keep a lady's private natural emissions safe from discovery. Made from activated charcoal and our trademarked miracle ingredient, thaumaturgol, which quells inflammation and erases childhood dreams. These discreet and form-fitting pads adhere to any undergarment to trap and neutralize escaping gases. All your worries about naturally emitting odors will disappear. Whether you're out on an elegant night on the town or whooping it up at the neighborhood barbecue. So thin, so comfortable, your man will never notice, but your nose will. Half Brothers brand flatulence muffling pad. Great day in the morning, that's tasty. This episode is brought to you by Half Brothers Brands, a division of Plain Good Foods Incorporated, in partnership with Chalmers and Chapman Enterprises and New Day Solutions, checking off your to-do list one box at a time. Whew, what do you say we clear the air with another song from the boys? What do you say, boys?
We aim to please, Tommy. Rosemary, what is that black car pulling in the driveway? It looks empty now, but I don't think that it's gonna stay that way. Rosemary, who is the stranger standing in the doorway in a long black coat with his Sunday go to meet boots on? Is there something wrong?
I remember I lay staring at the ceiling for a long, long time.
Rosemary, where we gone?
Heard you calling out, come running up to me, what's wrong?
Up above the neighborhood, carried on the breeze, gliding through the treetops with the cottonwood seeds. There's a wisp of some air that I used to breathe. Rosemary, Rosemary, the shades are drawn, the lights are shining dimly. In the parlor room, all the flowers were arranged just so. Oh, Rosemary, I call your name and you act like you don't hear me. Put a hand on your shoulder and you shiver like the cold winds blow. Looking so alone.
I remember I lay staring at the ceiling for a long, long time.
Rosemary, where we gone?
Heard you calling out, come running up to me, what's wrong?
What's wrong? Rosemary, stand at the center of a circle of our family, telling stories round my name and acting like they genuinely like me. Whoa, Rosemary, grass is green, the sun is shining brightly. Near the tall white stones with your Sunday go to meet clothes on. Sunday go to meet clothes on. Sunday go to meet clothes on. Well, Tommy, what news do you have for these good people?
Your stomach is queasy, your hair's all undone, and your stockings wound up stuffed in your purse. It doesn't happen every Friday night, lady, but when it does, you'll be relieved to know there's a product that can help you get back to normal. Half Brothers brand Do-Over Elixir, whipped together in the Half Brothers laboratories right here in Good Thunder, Minnesota, brings together all the best known and best loved soothing tinctures and salves from Europe to the West Indies in one blissfully forgiving morning after beverage.
That's right, Tommy. Why, lady, you know how we used to make our own do-over elixir. Has all the same things we're used to putting in. Artichoke heart, milk thistle, kudzu root, sauerkraut juice, spinach, hog leg, acetic acid, monosodium glutarate, lecithin, mesinium, D-alpha-tosylaminophase. You don't have to get all that together from your kitchen. It's all right here.
These are blended together with Half Brothers' own miracle ingredient, thaumaturgol.
That's right, Tommy, and what a wonderful taste smoothly going down.
Half Brothers brand Do-Over Elixir, a frothy concoction that relieves nausea and throbbing headaches and burns away any residual fun still left in your muscle memory. Remember to refrigerate. Half Brothers brand Do-Over Elixir. Great day in the morning, that's tasty.
Yeah, you tried.
Half Brothers Brands is happy to join the Menley Trayton Six-Kind corporate family, a wholly owned subsidiary of Johnson & Pericles LLC, where results are only part of our business.
I'll say.
Because it helps to wash off all the blood. Fragments of memory are returning to haunt me. What the hell was I thinking? What the hell was I drinking? As I walk by your news box, the headline screams out bloody murder at me. Last night in the park, they were out after dark. They got torn all to shreds. They were missing their head. Now it's the morning after. Last night has a lot to explain. And I'm feeling like chewed up leftovers. Werewolf walk of shame. Howl, Tommy. Gypsy woman was right. Oh yes, I was warned. Advice that I scorned, but now the facts on the ground, they have hunted me down. Last month when I was traveling in Scotland, and I found myself lost on the moor. When I stepped off of the track, but I brought something back. A disease of the soul, something I can't control. Now it's the morning after. I've done it, but I ain't
I'm going on a werewolf walk of shame. Thank you. Hey, how about another round of applause for our announcer and harmonica player, Mr. Tommy Reed?
If, God forbid, you came down with a cough. God forbid, and if, God forbid, your cough did not get better. And if, God forbid, you leave behind a son or daughter and a sad-eyed widow living in the world all alone. You could go end over a running car wreck. You could die in a lying accident. You could fall and break your neck. You could catch a dose of polio and the Spanish flu. If, God forbid, these things should happen to you. Don't you wanna know that your loved ones will be safe? Do you have a plan in place? We can sell you peace of mind. We can sell you peace of mind.
Lady, there's a curve in every road that's hard to see around. It sneaks up on you quickly with nary a warning. There's a hole in the ground in every yard that's deceptive. Covered over with dirt and grass, it appears to have the soft concavity of a slight dip. Could be your husband just twists his ankle when he steps on it one sunny Sunday as he carries a tray of your best hamburger patties to the hibachi in the backyard. But you can't know that now for sure, can you? His fall could be much worse. That's why you'll want to talk with him tonight about acquiring the peace of mind that only Half Brothers brand term life insurance can provide. Whether or not the terrors we imagine in our sleep will occur is uncertain. What is certain is this. While an income replacement plan doesn't cut as handsome a figure as your man does, it certainly can hold your hand and keep you warm on a cold night. Half Brothers brand term life insurance. Great day in the morning, that's tasty.
If, God forbid, you fall asleep at the wheel. God forbid, if, God forbid, a semi-truck rolls over. God forbid, and if, God forbid, you were the family sole provider, leaving sad-eyed orphans living in the world all alone. You could be burning and burning and burning and burning and dead. You could die of stomach's parasites, you could fall and crack your head. You could catch a dose of polio and smallpox too. If, God forbid, these things should happen to you. Don't you wanna know that your loved ones will be safe? Do you have a plan in place? We can sell you peace of mind. We can sell you peace of mind.
We'll be back after these brief commercial messages.
I mean, there wasn't a horse. No, I left the.
Here comes Newland right now.
Only here's your script. Granny, this for you.
What's your, what is it? They let me go?
Big wig's upstairs. I don't have any.
You wait till I tell your mama.
Don't tell my mom.
Sorry, Grandma, I hate to see you go. You've been just like a father to me.
I can't believe it. I've been here all these years. I helped and prayed everything. I've done that damn public show. I've done everything. The only thing happened is these high-based producers have to see how they do the show without Grandma High. A bunch of dipshits. On the way. These are mine. Get out of the way.
Hey, we're back in 5, 4.
But do we have a replacement, or is there somebody? 1, 2, 3. The loan officer and me, we wrote down what was needed to get me this house. And I'd love to live paycheck to paycheck if only my paychecks would reach out. When the credit card's maxed, then you fill in the gaps with loans from parents and friends. And I'm hoping this grant will come through, 'cause the money's already been spent. And I'm dreaming that maybe my music will make me some money someday. 'Cause I've never felt more American than when my dad keeps me up at night. My dad keeps me up at night. My dad keeps me up at night. If they'd let me refinance, they'd lower my payments, but I'm too poor to pay less. So I'm hoping they'll move me from part-time to full, so we don't have to change our address. It's too late for my ship, I just hope that this shit doesn't stick to my son. Will he even want college when honestly paying off loans might never get done? And I'm dreaming that maybe my music will make me some money someday. 'Cause I've never felt more American than when my dad keeps me up at night. My dad keeps me up at night. I said my dad keeps me up at night. At night I'm alone with what I know about what I own and what I owe. Why should I wake my wife and son when there's nothing that can be done? So I lie here and stare at the ceiling and distract myself with my dreaming. Well, I want to be there for my son, a good parent, a parent who's always around. But I don't get raises for the cost of inflation, so we gotta keep working more hours. We don't have to be that bad at math to buy lottery tickets some days. And just desperate and sad with no viable plan to get yourself out of this maze. And I'm dreaming that maybe my music will make me some money someday. 'Cause I've never felt more American than when my dad keeps me up at night. My dad keeps me up at night. I think my dad keeps me up at night. My dad keeps me up at night.
Exotic and risky are two words you never want to hear when you sit down with your banker to talk about options for home financing. Not surprisingly, these are also the terms you don't want from your doctor when considering medication to combat your growing anxiety and depression. Well, the folks at Half Brothers Laboratories understand your first world problems, and thanks to recent advances made to the composition of their mineral-based miracle ingredient thaumaturgol, we have a new solution to offer you. Half Brothers brand selective serotonin refinance inhibitors are a family of pharmaceutically based loan products that, when prescribed in the correct dosage, serve as a first-order treatment for the mild to moderate depression that persists after a review of your financial portfolio reveals that you won't qualify for a 20-year fixed-rate mortgage at 3.25% interest. Half Brothers brand SSRIs rush into your bloodstream and wrap you in the relative comfort of a 45-year adjusted rate mortgage with a 20% cash-only down payment rate cap spelled out in the small print. You'll sleep more soundly, never knowing the difference. Half Brothers brand selective serotonin refinance inhibitors. Great day in the morning, that's tasty. Johnson & Pericles, LLC, maker and distributor of beloved Half Brothers products, is pleased to announce its merger with the firms Rycroft, Swindell & Sham and Wonderfields, Inc. to create MELD, an international incubator of ideas, answers, and keys to a brighter tomorrow.
On the trees turn yellow
blush red. With the harvest in store for the winter, now the robin of summer has fled. She told me she had to be leaving before the winds of October blew. Said she was going where I couldn't follow. She'd be back by the following June. Now the leaves on the trees have fallen, and the branches are covered in snow, and the marigold seeds all slumber in the hard frozen ground below. Well, the nights just go on forever. I hear the lonesome hoot owl cry. Picture her face just the way I remember, smiling on the 4th of July. Smiling on the 4th of July. Trees start budding, the buds of the leaves flash green. The ice melt is swelling up the river, where the robin of summer was seen. With a restless stirring in the soft ground, up comes a bright green stalk. And I swear I get happy near to bursting, remembering the way she walks. Now the leaves on the trees above us, swaying in the soft, gentle breeze. The days are long and the nights are sultry underneath the sycamore trees. And I hear her footsteps in the meadow, and I hear her singing on the hill. Just waiting till she comes around that corner. Any moment now I know she will. Any moment now I know that she will. And the leaves on the trees turn yellow. Now the leaves on the trees blush red. With the harvest in store for the winter, now the robin of summer has fled.
Sure, you were young once, traipsing off on adventures your parents thought were foolhardy, never imagining how serious the real business of life was, until one day your boat returned to the shores of reality. Now you're an adult, with an adult appetite for life that living paycheck to paycheck just won't cover. You've heard about investing, maybe from Janet at Bridge Club, but you don't know what it all means. The Half Brothers do. With the Half Brothers' canny investment strategies formulated by scientists and mathematicians with the hopes and dreams of your children and their children and their children's children in mind, you will be able to take advantage of today's complex market synchronicities while abdicating responsibility for the margin populations destroyed by corporate plundering. How will you be able to do this, you wonder? through the marvel of mutual investing. 92 million Americans working together, pooling their money, and never giving a moment's thought to the individual funds their dollars are fueling. You can't do it alone. And now, you don't have to. Half Brothers brand Everything's Mutual Funds are a low-risk, modest-reward way to ensure that your retirement can be flush with the basics like light bulbs and oatmeal. Maybe the occasional visit to Furr's cafeteria. Give us your money, then wait and see. Half Brothers brand Everything's Mutual Funds. Great day in the morning, that's tasty. We are meld. Let us.
Two, three, four.
You could say I'm a stockbroker, call me stockbroker man. 'Cause every time I check my stocks, I'm broker than I was when I began. I need a partner who knows the ins and outs. I need somebody to eliminate the doubt. Knowing is half the battle. Let us fight that battle for you. Give us the cash, wash your hands and be done. Half Brothers brand mutual funds. Well, I want to play the market without losing my shirt. I want to get filthy rich without touching any dirt. You could help me keep my conscience clear by not telling me anything I do not need to hear. Knowing is half the battle. Let's fight that battle for you. Give us the cash, wash your hands and be done. Half Brothers brand mutual funds.
My brothers and sisters, I got to tell you about a man. A good man. A decent man. A family man. And this good man found out that he was invested in a company doing business with a dictator in Africa. This decent man was invested in cutting down God's own rainforest in the Amazon. This family man was invested in a company engaged in slave labor in Bangladesh. My brothers and sisters, if you invest in the Half Brothers brand mutual fund, we give you the Lord's good guarantee that you will never, ever, ever find out that you're invested in such atrocities.
Tell me to sell, sell, sell. Knowing is half the battle. Let us fight that battle for you. Give us the cash, wash your hands, be done. Half Brothers brand mutual. We put the fun in mutual funds. We'll be right back.
As long as the paychecks are coming through. I know, right? Meld my ass.
They sent me down here with a handful of these things. I don't know what
What?
the hell they're thinking of,
But-
but me too.
You're kidding me. You put...
My mama's probably gonna kill me. Put me in that closet.
Well, hell, fellas.
It's got our logo on it.
Boss man says we gotta fold her up, pack her in, put a lid on her, shut her down, sew her up, put her to bed, drop the curtain. Half Brothers brand old-time variety shows, no more.
Probably gonna put one of those serial dramas on our plate.
All those unfortunate teenage pregnancies and...
Or like Desperate Housewives, you know, like the... Yeah.
Well, so long, fellas.
Oh, Tommy.
Sure has been fun.
Oh. Wait, come here. We still have the live studio audience?
Yeah, sure.
How about we do one more number?
Is Grandma still backstage? Grandma, you still back there?
Yeah. She's still back there, all right.
Hey, Grandma, come on out. We're gonna do another song. Come on. All right. We're gonna do that one they wouldn't let us do.
Another song?
I know that one. That one that's in there. That one? Got one? Okay.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Bought and sold every day. We are bought and sold away. Bought and sold every day. We are bought and sold away.
Market research has shown us this is the best way to end the show. Focus groups have all agreed that sincerity is the best way to go. You don't have to like us on Facebook. No, you don't. Don't have to buy our CD available in the lobby. Just have to be here in the moment with us. You just need to decide if you're free. Are you free now? Tell me.
Bought and sold every day. We are bought.
All right. 1, 2, 3, bring it on.
I don't want to work for the railroad. I don't want to work in the mines. I want to tour the country in a bluegrass band, getting paid for having a good time. Getting paid just for having a good time. Daddy broke his back for the railroad, working on the Chattahoochee line. I wanna pick guitar, sing a gospel song or two, getting paid for having a good time. Getting paid just for having a good time.
Don't wanna hang my hat in a tin shack.
Oh no.
Living on the government dime. Whoa, no. Well, I just as soon live out of my knapsack, darling, getting paid